Need to manage what your users can access in SAP Analytics Cloud? As an administrator, you can secure your system using a combination of license types, roles, user accounts, and teams to assign permissions to various features and files. Security in SAP Analytics Cloud is built on the foundation of the role, which is a collection of permissions. Roles are grouped based on the type of license. Business intelligence licenses provide access to most of the features in SAP Analytics Cloud and can either be named, meaning that they're assigned to specific users, or concurrent, meaning they're assigned as each user logs on until a cap is reached. Additional roles and license types are available to capture administrative, modeling, and planning-specific permissions. Planning licenses are always named. If the predefined roles in each area don't provide the right level of granularity or the appropriate combination of permissions, you can create a custom role. You can start from a blank role, defining each permission from scratch, or use one of the existing roles as the template. The key elements to which permissions apply are organized into rows. For some items, rights are assigned globally, such as for all planning or analytic models. For others, rights are assigned at the individual level, such as for specific currency tables. Keep in mind that some of these permissions are superseded by settings or sharing options for a particular file or object. For each permission, you can define whether users with this role can create, read, update, delete, execute, maintain, share, or manage it as appropriate. If a permission can be granted only by upgrading to a different license type, it's noted in the grid. For models with privacy enabled in the preferences, you can also explicitly grant permissions that would otherwise be available only to the model creator. In the role configuration settings, you can also define whether this role is the default for new users, whether this role overrides all other data access restrictions, and whether users can request this role from the profile menu. Once you've adjusted the default permissions from the template role, you can save your changes. You can then assign the role from here, either to entire teams or to individual user accounts. You can set up those accounts on the Users page. You can add new user accounts by defining the user ID, name, email, and manager if relevant. And then assign the appropriate roles. Once you've saved the new user, an email is automatically sent with the login instructions. Instead of creating user accounts manually, you can also import batches of users from a CSV or using Active Directory if it's configured. Keep in mind that one user account must be designated as the system owner. This account receives communications regarding changes to the system. Once your user accounts have been created, you can group them into teams. A role can then be assigned to the team, meaning that every user account in the team receives the same permissions. Teams can also be used to facilitate collaboration through discussions and file sharing. From the security area, you can also view requests for additional roles, track changes to models that have been enabled for auditing, and view user activities. When you log into SAP Analytics Cloud as a new user, what you can now do depends on the roles you've been assigned. If you want access to other features, you can request additional roles from here. The request is sent to your manager if one has been assigned, or to the administrator. For more details on how to set up security for your system, check out the help topic links in the description and try it for yourself today.